You don't know, a lot of time God has to strip everything and everybody away from you. And when he gets through stripping everybody away from you, he said, I brought you here where I could talk to you and let you know that the thing you're going through doesn't mean that I don't love you, but I only had to do that to get you to that personal relationship. God said, I don't want it to be nobody between me and you. Your present circumstance doesn't mean that I don't love you. Here the disciples of the Lord. Sit down, y'all. I'm almost finished. Disciples of the Lord in the 9th chapter of John. They come upon a man that was born blind. And his disciples had some foolish ideas like many of us. Master, who did sin? This man is born blind. Did he sin or did his parents causing him to be born blind? Now anybody ought to know nobody could sin before they were born. So automatically the man didn't sin. But Jesus said neither his parents. He's not in the shape that he's in because of sin, but that the works of God would be manifested in him. In other words, Jesus said the only reason I let this man be born blind was so that I could open his eyes. And a lot of times the only reason God is suffering you to be in what you are in is so that he can have glory when he brings you out. I got to close. But that song that Andre Crouch wrote several years ago, many times I find myself singing it. Riding down the street in my car, but I hear myself saying, and now I thank God for the mountains. And I thank him for the valleys. And I thank him for the storms he's brought me through. Because if I never had a problem, I would not know that God could solve them. And I wouldn't know what faith in God could do. But through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon his word.